Children should have proper supervision while watching and practicing the lessons in this DVD. Before going fishing, know your local rules and regulations. Have fun and be safe out there. This is the Gear and Tackle Glossary. There's a great deal of different tackle and gear that you'll want to learn as you grow as a young angler. Let's start by getting familiar with the basics. The fishing rod. Let's talk about the rod from tip to base. The tip starts with the top guide. Guides run down the length of the rod to guide the line to the reel. The fishing line must run through the center of each guide from the tip to the reel. The reel is attached between the base of the rod and the grip of the rod. The fishing reel. The fishing reel's handle is used to bring the fishing line onto the reel spool. The spin fishing reel has a push button to use to release the fishing line from the reel when casting. The drag. On a spinning cast reel, you can turn the dial to tighten or loosen the drag. This increases or decreases the amount of tension on the line. If you turn the dial to the positive side, the drag will tighten and the line will be harder to pull off the reel. If you turn the drag to the negative side, the drag will loosen and the fishing line will come off the reel faster and easier. The drag. Spool. The spin cast reel spool cap can unscrew from the reel to expose the spool. The spool is where the fishing line is wrapped and held. Fishing line. There are many different types of fishing line with varying breaking strengths. The strength of the line is measured in pound test. There's a way to tell what size line to use in a reel. If you look on your reel, it should tell you what pound test to use and how many yards of line the reel holds. Please remember to recycle your old fishing line. You can do this at many of the local bait and tackle shops. Tackle. Sometimes it can be difficult to identify all the different types of tackle. Here's a look at some of the basics. Jigs. Some look like fish, others like shrimp, and a few imitate wiggly worms or icky eels. All I know is fish like them. While many jigs are made of animal hair or bird feathers, there are jig heads that you can use with different types of soft plastic bodies. A jig head is usually a shaped lead or some other metal weight with a single hook and barbed collar. Lures and plugs. You've got to be extra careful with these because they often have multiple treble hooks on them. A treble hook has not just one shank, point, and barb, but 3 of them, set with equal space between them. A lure is usually made of hard plastic, wood, or soft plastic. There are mainly 2 different types of lures, floating and sinking. Make sure you have plenty of fishing practice before trying a lure with treble hooks on it. Hooks. We've talked about 2 different types of hooks, the circle and the J-hook. When you look at a hook, this is the point or the tip of the hook. There's a barb. Remember, the barb's only there to hold the bait on the hook. The hook's eye is where you tie the fishing line. Sinkers. The sinker or the weight. It keeps your line and bait on the bottom. The egg sinker has a hole through its middle. This is where the line can run through freely. A split shot is a sinker that can be attached and reattached to the line by closing and opening its jaw on the line. Pliers. Pliers are used for bending the barb down on a hook, dehooking fish, cutting fishing line, clamping down a split shot on your line, and many other tasks. It's a great tool to bring along on your fishing trips. Dehooking tools are used strictly for safely releasing fish. It comes in many different sizes and styles. Find one that works for you and use it. We hope this helps you understand more about fishing gear and the tackle that you'll need to get started on your next fishing adventure.
Fishing takes patience with your kids, but it's a way to grow together. And it's a great bond that you'll have for a lifetime, and it's a gateway to the outdoors. But kids get tangled up when they're fishing, with their fishing line and all, and it's a good way for them to learn how to solve problems and deal with things on their own. So expect those little curves when you're fishing. You want to go fishing?
Over there.
Okay, well we're going to go.
But
all right?
I don't want to do hula
No hula hoops, real fishing.
Yeah, real.
Okay, maybe
No,
right.
I don't want to catch a fish.
You do?
No.
No, you just want to cast out in the water.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
No, I meant cast right there on the grass.
Okay. So you like practicing the casting?
Yeah.
Part,
I'm
yeah.
gonna practice, and then I'm gonna go fishing. Real.
Okay.
Real fishing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go catch a fish.
So what you're saying is, you want to go catching and fishing.
Yep, ready?
Ready? Let's go. Give me 5. All right, let's
Yes,
go.
baby!
So go fishing when you can because it's good for you. I love fishing. I love it. It's the greatest.